What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, you guys actually see the title, you see the thumbnail. The Brooklyn Nets, supposedly, and it may look like a backup plan, just in case this draft thing goes sideways over there. Plotting a trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So, let me get into the actual now, me personally, I'm really kind of against this, because like I think was he's like 30 something years old, 31. You only have like a limited time window with him, and we've seen how long it takes to really kind of put championship rosters together. We look at the Boston Celtics. It took them almost like 8 years just to get the pieces and make sure, I mean, everything actually fits. Now, the Brooklyn Nets actually do have a draft pick, right? And was it this year, the 26th draft? I mean, it's a bunch of young guys that's really kind of learning how to play. They're going to actually have a lot of limitations to their game offensively. They have to develop. So let me get into the actual story. Let me get this thing prepped up and ready to go over here, man. Oh yeah, here we go. So essentially, the Bucks actually really kind of need some help, and the Brooklyn Nets do not want to help them because it says over here that they are interested in acquiring. Well, let me just add this to the actual screen here. All right, here we go. Let me enhance this article. All right, here we go. All right, so not just no, so it's not just me saying it over here, and it's saying, the Bucks are actually looking for Cam Thomas. They're looking for help. Again, like I said, to win a championship, it takes a lot. You talk about 82 regular games, right? I mean, there's injuries that's going to happen in basketball, so you need to be like loaded though, man. And they Sean Marks doesn't really want to help him out. He's saying that they're waiting for Giannis to actually act out. So maybe they have some sort of type of inside information. So getting Giannis to the Brooklyn Nets, I mean, definitely all the media attention would actually be turned to the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know for how long, but I mean, they'll definitely be relevant somewhat. And I just Oh, here we go. Let me get into this article real quick. It says, all right, Brooklyn Nets will be one of the most demand teams in the NBA as the trade deadline nears. And let me just get right into the actual story here. Cam Johnson for Chris Middleton, Milwaukee's 2031 unprotected first. That sort of thing. Easier to move Middleton next year as an expiring if need be. He said before adding, but I don't think they help Milwaukee because they're waiting on Giannis. So there was a Twitter thing. I forgot to even have this thing loaded up. It was saying that there was some mutual interest, right? I don't know how definitive that is, but I just don't think he wants to come over here, man. You seen how you look at John Morant right now. I mean, John Morant is like 3, 4 years in, and he's already burnt out, right? He said he doesn't want to dunk anymore, because you got to look at the actual toll it kind of takes on players, man. These guys again are human beings, right? They are humans, they experience pain and feelings, and ain't nobody want to be going through surgeries and rehabs and being in casts and things like that, Giannis is, at some point he's going to actually have to, want to, he wants to be able to walk. Also, like, you don't want to have arthritis and all this nonsense at 40 something years old. So I don't think he wants to be carrying this team like a teams like this. I mean, you gotta have like pieces around Giannis. Um, so where was it? Okay, where was I? Think I was up here. All right, so they said they're waiting on Giannis. Antetokounmpo has been the subject of minor trade rumors this season, primarily because the Bucks started this season losing. Many have questioned whether it's time for the Bucks to rebuild and trade Giannis. So of course the Bucks will want like those draft, maybe the 26th draft pick, and I don't know what's up with Sean Marks, man. I mean, now AJ DeBonsa doesn't really want to go to Brooklyn. I think he had a couple of teams. I think it was Orlando. I forgot the other team that he wanted to go to. Sean Marks is not really making this, an enticing place. I mean, you got Cam Thomas, but you got to get a super. I mean, Cam Johnson, I mean, but you got to get a superstar like AJ DeBonsta will be a superstar, man. Um, and he doesn't want to come to Brooklyn. He'd rather go to Orlando where they have like snakes and gators and palmetto bugs and high humidity. Rather than go to Brooklyn, man. So I don't know, man. What you guys actually think about this over here? And also, the Warriors are looking to make a quick deal with the Nets. So there's a whole lot of art, news chatter out there, basically saying like, they want like, um, what's it called? Cam Johnson, DFS, and Dennis Schroeder for Jonathan Kaminga, and I think Andrew Wiggins. Thing with Kaminga is that, I mean, if you look at let me look at his scouting report, who he was actually compared to, and Jonathan Kaminga scouting report over here. He was compared to Jalen Brown, right? We just haven't seen a large sample size of it, right? I mean, the Warriors really kind of like, they kind of shot themselves in the foot by not really playing Kaminga, So let me get the link in for you guys over here. And hold on, let me get this link here. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, Jonathan, get on up in here, man. Let me know what you think about this Giannis situation. Um, whoever else want to come in here and give me their thoughts and yeah, snakes and gators. Yeah, palmetto bugs, all sorts of types of insects and humidity. I've been to Florida, man. I was like 2014. The humidity was so insane. I couldn't deal with it, man. That's like I don't know how people actually do it, man. I don't get it. Um, so damn, a lot of people dropped off when I said Jonathan wants to come up in here, man. Damn, man, it's not that serious, man. Jonathan is not that bad, guys. Damn. All right, so yeah, with Jonathan Kaminga, let's go into the scouting report with Jonathan Kaminga. Yo, Jonathan, what's going on, my friend?
BK, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, man. What's good, man? Oh Lord, we having well, he's not muted or anything like that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Jonathan, you're not muted or anything like that, man. So just talking to the actual microphone and then well,
BK?
yeah, you hear me? All right, try to drop off and come back in again. So let's look into the scouting report of Jonathan Kaminga. Can he actually really be a solid star? Can he actually make an all-star team in the Eastern Conference, right? It says lack consistency shooting. Kaminga is an incredible talented player and one with loads of potential, but the skill that will likely make or break him reaching that potential is how much he can improve upon his shooting consistency and range. He averaged 24% from three, 62% from the foul line. Well, damn, I can understand why Kerr didn't want to play him now, man. Damn, it's 24% from three. I think those numbers actually improved though, man. So I mean, that was the Golden State Warriors' fault right here. They should have been playing him more. I mean, if he has these kind of liabilities, right? Then don't like play him in the regular season, like play him for like the second, third quarters. These guys are actually. Hold on. Let's see. What's up with this damn thing over here, man? All right. I tried to add Jonathan. He wasn't getting in. I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, I'm about to abandon this over here, man, because I sent these guys an email. They're like, yo, we'll get back to you in 48 hours. I mean, 48 hours, man. Shit, I be doing lives every night. All right, so Lax moves in the post and often uses the same spin move every time he got on the block. Yeah, man. See, good defenses can actually really kind of. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Where are you? Yeah, I hear you. You hear me? You hear me? You keep dropping off, dude. What's going on, man? All right. So what was I saying? Um, yeah. So he has pretty much not really like he doesn't really have a go-to move. So like footwork, things like that, he actually has to work on. I don't know who's training these guys, man, because like it's stuff like this he should be working on, like really kind of in the off season. Like, you know, yeah. I hear you loud and clear now. You hear me? Yeah, we having issues with this thing over here, man. I think it's Jonathan's phone, man. Uh, yeah, you were good yesterday. Yeah, you were good yesterday. I don't know what's going on, man. Um, Try to like do a refresh or something like that, man. Where was I? Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. So it says Kaminga needs more diversity in his post moves. I just said that pretty much. If he wants to score against bigger, stronger defenders, what's his current weight right now, man? Let's see. Jonathan Kaminga. Let's look at his weight. And it's true. If you're gonna be a small forward in the NBA, right, you're gonna need like excellent. I won't say excellent shooting, but like 37, 38% from the 3 point line, ball handling, passing. So you're gonna need that. And let's see what his weight is. All right, so that's where Jalen Brown pretty much is at 6'7", 6'8", 225 pounds, right? He's averaging. I mean, what you guys actually think in the chat, man? You guys want like that's a good trade. Yeah. So Eric Byron actually likes this trade over here. It's a win-win. All right. All right. What's
BK,
up,
we
man? You
good?
hear me? Yeah, you hear me?
I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead, man.
All right. All right, we good. We good. Okay. I see you heard about the Giannis news.
Yep,
With all
yep.
that.
So, what do
You
you
know,
actually think about that?
it's very interesting. It just seems like until Giannis is traded somewhere else, these breadcrumbs between him and us will not go away. I mean, the fact Nets Daily said from sources that the Nets clearly don't want to help the Bucks, not just because we have their pick, but because they have said that they're waiting on Giannis potentially. And I mean, you look at all the potential stars that could be available. I mean, Giannis, for many reasons, is a superstar among superstars. So, I think for Brooklyn right now, we're trying to get a top pick. That's still the main goal. But after that, if Giannis asks out, I would have. I don't think people should be surprised if Marks is thinking about making an offer for Giannis because apparently he's liked Giannis for a while now. So it just feels like the breadcrumbs keep falling, evidence keeps coming up, but we'll see what happens. Unless Giannis requests out, obviously that's when this whole thing becomes more substantial. But it's interesting to think about the fact that Brooklyn and Giannis might have a mutual interest in the future potentially.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it didn't say that though. I don't know. I mean, that's. I guess that's an assumption, right? I don't know. I mean,
Well, you look at this too. Giannis was training with Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. Those are two guys Marks has been going to games to check. He obviously feels like he wants a homegrown New York star. So the fact Giannis was training with these kids, I don't think it's a coincidence. I think he's looking at the future of basketball and that he might want to be on a team with younger rising stars who could build something with. I don't think Giannis wants to be with aging players because he's with the Bucks right now and he has to carry them every night with 50-point performances, barely beating teams, mind you. Not because Giannis isn't playing well, but because he's the only guy playing on a different level. So maybe Giannis is thinking about being with players with a lot more mileage, a lot more younger legs, stuff like that, so where he doesn't have to be carrying a game every night. Maybe that's what Giannis is thinking about. So we have to see what happens, a year or two down the line if Giannis does ask out. I feel like he will. I think if the Bucks don't win this season, why would he stay on a team with almost zero assets?
yeah. I mean, but I mean, it would take an insane package just to really kind of get Giannis over here, and you're still not going to win a championship. I mean, you look at Cleveland, and then you look at like Boston, the way those two, even the Knicks. I
You're right.
mean,
You're right. And
is
and
Giannis and a bunch of parts really able to actually make it? Really, like put a dent in one of those teams, though.
You need a lot of good defensive pieces, and Giannis gives you defense, but you need more pieces that play good defense on the court. I think Jordy is building an identity with some of the guys on his team who have been playing good defense so far this year on some nights, and he challenged them. He says if you don't play good defense, he'll make sure to let you know. So I think Giannis might like that from a coach. I know some people are worried that if Giannis was on his team, he would demand things. He maybe get Jordy fired. I don't think that's possible because I think Giannis is an ultimate competitor, and I think he likes the fire this team is showing. I mean, the fact the Nets have 10 wins this season, I don't think anybody would have thought they'd get 10 wins before Christmas. So you think that there might be other stars looking at a team like Brooklyn going, wow, these guys have a lot of odds stacked against them, but they're playing like there are no odds stacked against them. So maybe Giannis is
Oops. All right, Jonathan, you there? What happened to Jonathan? Yeah. As far as what you were saying, Jonathan, I don't know what's going on. You got to probably reconnect. In terms of Jordy Fernandez actually demanding this team actually play defense, I mean he's going against like the plan right here, right? The plan is to actually try to tank, right, and then get a really high draft pick. So if Jordy Fernandez is demanding all this out of the players, I mean he's kind of going against the. I mean he's not thinking 3 dimensionally, right? You need players eventually to actually, win. I mean, you could put Greg Popovich, um, Phil Jackson. I mean, a lot of these legendary coaches, and let's say take them to Detroit. If you don't have the players, man, you could have the greatest basketball mind in the world. You're not going to really win anything. So yeah, Jonathan, what's going on? What happened to you? Oh, he dropped off, and he actually had to reconnect. This thing is acting up, man. I wanted to actually get my camera going, and this thing is not taking the camera for some weird reason. I don't know what's going on over here, and it's just not even reading it. Um, I don't know what's going on here with this thing, man. We're going back to StreamYard, man. We're going back to StreamYard. Yo, John, hey, look at this, man. Keeps kicking Jonathan off, man. So where was the actual? Hold on, let me get this back on screen over here, and we look at Jonathan Kaminga and look at the numbers. I don't know. It's a real gamble, man. You got to see him play a lot of minutes. The Golden State Warriors should be kind of like showcasing him more. And let me see. What the fuck is going on with this thing, man? Hold on. This thing is like, yeah, share it. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. All right. So we look at Jonathan Kaminga's numbers over here, and he's shooting right now 30% from the 3 point line. So the previous year, 32%. Um, so, so he got slightly better from college. In his rookie year. Um, yeah, I hear you now. Hold on, let me get you on here, man. 1 second. All right, you there? What the fuck? This thing is acting crazy over here, man. This thing is acting crazy. I don't know if it's me. It's not me. Um, yeah, 30% from the 3 point line is not going to really cut it, man. We need guys that can actually really, hit a 3 pointer. So he actually has been working on it. Other than like let's say Claxton, who hasn't worked on really anything. Um, so you guys like Jonathan Kaminga going to the Brooklyn Nets. You getting back? Yeah, we definitely going back to StreamYard. Yeah, we going back to StreamYard, man. I can't deal with this, man. I'm a demand. I'm a demand a refund of my forty
hear me,
five
BK?
dollars. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm trying. It keeps glitching out for some reason tonight again. I
Oh
don't know
no, no.
what's up
I
with it.
was trying to fire up my camera. Like I connected my camera to this thing, and it's not really. It's not even working or anything like that, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Yeah, it's still acting. I'm gonna end this stream, man, because this thing is like acting really, really, really stupid, man. So um, right now, Cam Johnson's numbers, like in terms of the 3 point line, how much he's actually averaging, right? Jonathan Kaminga. Now we know like the ceiling for Jonathan Kaminga is definitely better than Cam Johnson, but I mean, do you guys actually want to keep Cam Johnson? He's averaging like 18 something points a game. Where's his points? Total points. Averaging 16 points a game. Well, actually, 15 points a game. No. Yeah, all right. So his career average is 12.2. Cam Johnson's a little bit higher. Um, Cam Johnson right now is averaging 18 points a game. Um, and shooting better from the 3-point line. I know a lot of you guys actually like Jonathan Kaminga. You see the potential there, but um, oh man, you got big fan Breezy over here. Breezy, yeah, this is something new over here, man. I'm trying, but it's actually really it's kind of glitching right now, man. It's like nothing wants to really kind of work though. So my camera. I wanted to get my camera going, connected. It's not working. So none of this stuff is actually really working right now. All right. So now, actually, that should have been the title and the thumbnail, man, because like really, the way Cam Johnson is actually playing right now. Who's this over here? Yo, what's good? What's good? Who it is? Who it is?
Yo, yo,
What's
BK, BK.
Yo? Long time, man. What's good,
I
man?
know, man. I've been out the scene for a minute, man. What's good, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Yo, Shona's grown a lot since you actually, since I
I
last.
know, man. I haven't even been watching the games, to be honest with you. I've just been busy, bro. Just, came by to show some love, man. Just to, a couple of minutes and shit. I've been in and out, like watching the games, like in and out, not really like following. Just, my mind is on June, on the draft,
I got
basically.
you. Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. I don't think the Nets. I mean, even so the Nets. There's a lot of trade chatter out there. Even the Nets got the roster right. They Carl. Or how's that volume right now,
Yeah.
man? Carl, is it better? Yeah. All right. So Jonathan, it says you're offline. Do you have any Wi-Fi or anything like that you can connect to? See if you can connect to like a Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll actually be better. It's probably a signal issue. So what do you think about this whole Giannis thing? You want Giannis on the team, or should they actually go for that? Trade the draft picks and hope the
Nah,
Bucks
man.
probably get a high end draft pick because it's not definite. Even if the Nets lose a lot of games, and you got a lot of other teams losing games too. So I mean, and then you get Giannis, who is like the certainty right there. You got Giannis, and you can build around him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thought of even like thinking about Giannis shouldn't even be on Sean Mark's mind. Like, hell no, man. You got to let these kids grow, man. Just the first thing Sean Mark's got to do is like get at teams like Detroit and Orlando. Like let me get your picks because you know why? Because you got to hustle them because they think they want to make they think they want to make the playoffs. Like Kate Cunningham, like they're paying attention to his demeanor. Like we gotta help him win before he asks for a trade. And Lamelo too. Like they were supposed to make the playoffs this year, and they missed Mark Williams. So send DFS over there for a first. Send Cam Johnson to Detroit, like some shit like that. But as far as
Now, all right, hold
Giannis,
on.
bro.
Do you really want to trade Cam Johnson right now because he's averaging almost 19 points a game, right? I mean, he's looking like
hmm
a star player, not an all star, but it's looking like a star player right now, man.
I mean, listen, if we're gonna get something good out of it for the future, bro, just go get it,
I
man.
mean, the most you can get is like a first round pick for Cam, right? We
hmm
don't. I mean, we don't know what that future first round pick can actually turn into, but we know what
True.
Cam Johnson can actually, what he is right now, right?
hmm I mean,
And yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I mean, not to cut you off and stuff, but I was like, it's true. The market is limited, with the CBA and stuff. A lot of people can't take money back. So you're right, man. It's gonna be tough. But it's like if somebody's offering like a first, man, you cannot sleep on this draft, bro. I mean, it looks a little. It, it's not looking up to the hype, but every day somebody new is popping up, bro. That wasn't even in the top 10. Like somebody's entering the top 10 every week. There's this new player. Syracuse got some kid that's crazy, man. Like I forgot his name, but Man, there's a lot of good players in this draft, bro. We got to take advantage of it. Like, it feels good to win these games and stuff, but the most important thing is, bro, is that we got the right system. You know,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
if
and they
somebody
should sit.
leaves,
They should sit Cam Johnson. Like, don't let him play the fourth quarter, man. Like Ben Simmons, Cam Johnson, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Thomas, right? Sit all
yeah,
these guys down. Put Keon Johnson in there. Let him actually, close the fourth quarter out, man. And you can see right there, man. You can see what Ben looks like and Cam Johnson looks like, and Dennis Schroeder, but like Dennis Schroeder's on an expiring contract, right? So there's
mm,
no like he's not definite if he's gonna stay with the team that trades for him. So teams don't want
hmm
to give up that much for him. I did a Dayron Sharp video before I actually did this, though. We'll see
wow,
what
you
happens.
read my mind. I was about to bring him up because I forgot about. It. I was wondering like when is he gonna play?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he did it. Sean Marks is doing it smart because he's waiting till Monday, till the 15th, when you can start making trades. So he's keeping everybody sitting down. I don't know why we got 8 games off, 8 days off, but
I
it's
think it's from that
working.
play-in tournament, though. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Forgot about that, bro.
yeah.
Damn, who got that Sixers pick? Who got that?
I don't even know. Hold on. He says play Ben Simmons 40 minutes, guaranteed top. No, Ben Simmons, if he's healthy, I mean, he contributes to winning. So you don't want to play Ben Simmons 40 minutes. No, you play him the first, second, third quarter. You sit his ass down. Probably play him like seven, like in the fourth quarter to the 7 minute mark, and then sit him down, man. But if he's healthy, I mean, you gotta see what Philly Ben can actually really do. But I don't know if he's actually there yet, man. So he could have like a psychological effect on from that back injury. I'm dealing with back spasms right now, and this shit is painful, man. So I can imagine his injury, and I was like, damn. Lecky, what's good, man? Um, he says play Ben Simmons 40 minutes, guaranteed top three pick coming our way. It's not guaranteed. A lot of teams are actually thinking though, man. A lot of teams are thinking. A lot of teams,
Yep,
a lot of bad teams.
yep.
So, like I said, you could pull the plug, right, and trade all these veterans. I said this
hmm
yesterday, last night. You could pull the plug and trade all the veterans, and you get a number 11, 12 pick, and you're
hmm
still bad. And you're gonna be Detroit. You're gonna be Detroit. But Cam
Yeah.
Johnson looks like a keeper right now, man. So you want to keep? Would you rather trade him for Kaminga, who's averaging? Um, he's
You
averaging.
know who I like? I like the other kid that was drafted this year. We got the lefty kid Pazet. What's his last name? Pazetnik or something like that. Is the backup point guard for Golden State. The
Oh,
blonde
Pazinski.
guy,
Pazinski, I think the guy's name is.
the white guy. Yeah, him. Yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah,
good. He's good. Because
I
for
don't think
Kaminga,
Golden
they're
State's
gonna
gonna
ask
trade
for a
him.
lot. You don't think they're gonna trade him?
Nah, I don't think so. Hey, Jonathan, you there? You hear me? Yo. All right, man.
Or
All
he
right,
dropped off already.
I'm about
But
to
yeah,
pay up for straight bunch.
Kaminga's a good look, man. If they giving him up, I would do it, man. I would do it. It's just we just got to come
I don't know. I just
to the
think you get like the
reality.
lower end of the deal over here, man. What's the What was I looking at? Hold on, yeah, Jonathan Kaminga. He's only averaging 15 points a game. He's shooting 30% from three, right? His
Hmm
rebounds about the same as Cam Johnson. I think Cam Johnson's assist numbers are a little bit better, right? I think he's
Yeah,
averaging 1.8 assists. So if you want to play, like I said, the small forward position, you got your assist numbers got to be better than this, and your shooting has to be better. Now I got to look at him ball handling wise. I haven't really watched him play like that.
he's good. He's a good ball handler. I mean, the thing about it is the system is bringing the best out of him. So if you put him in our system, we're gonna bring the best out of him in a different arena. You understand? So I think Golden State has enough Cam Johnsons in their roster. I think you got to send them to Orlando, bro. They need shooters. I think they're one of the worst shooting
Yeah, but
teams in the league
Orlando
already.
doesn't have a Jonathan Kaminga, and probably that's probably a good trade when you think about it, man. Because you know, I mean, Jonathan Kaminga is younger. You know, his upside is actually better, right?
Hmm.
I don't know, man. It's
What about Cam Johnson to Orlando?
for who?
Hmm. Damn, son.
Yeah, they don't have. I mean, you get a draft pick, you know, but again, I mean that Golden State Warriors trade seems decent though, you know, for Cam Johnson because Cam Johnson's
It
28,
does.
right? Yeah. And the good thing about Cam Johnson, I mean, his game is not really like predicated on like athleticism, right? He
Hmm.
shoots the ball. He can play off the ball. He can average. What did he average for his career? I think 15 points a game, right? I think 13
Yeah.
to 15 points a game without being so ball centric, right? Without needing the ball, you know. So I mean, that's
Hmm.
valuable in itself, right there, to be able to be an excellent catch and shoot, and then being able to come off screens too, you know.
Yep.
If a
I
big,
think he'll replace Kyle Anderson. I think they'll give us Kyle Anderson because
yeah,
he's what,
yeah,
like on a
yeah,
3 year deal type shit. And
yeah.
and Sean Mark said he only want like 2 years max or expiring. He don't want more like 3 year guys and stuff like that. You understand? Like at least he has a plan because this Giannis shit, man. I don't know, man. I mean, we're building this for Giannis. Bro. He's gonna be what 31 by the time we trade for him.
Yep.
Wow, come on, man. So let's say we get him. Um, we're gonna have to be walking like on eggshells around him. Like if he throws a towel to the bench while he's going back to the bench, oh, he's mad. So we got to make him happy, type shit. Like, oh,
BK,
what
can
is
you
he?
hear me now?
I
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can
I
hear
hear
you.
you.
Hey, Ice, what's going on, man?
What's
Yeah.
up,
All
man?
right.
Long
Jonathan
time,
is
bro.
back, man.
Long time. Yeah, the connection. I hope it sticks this time. I hope.
Yeah. 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 It's
But
tough.
yeah,
I
that's
think of the
Giannis shit,
line.
man. Goes against everything to him.
I think it works better on a Wi-Fi. You know, where StreamYard works better with like mobile connections. I think
Yeah,
this platform over here works better with Wi-Fi connection.
yeah, because I
Yeah.
see the Wi-Fi sign there.
Yeah. 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 No, so Jonathan, that Cam Johnson for Kaminga, right, is probably the best deal that Sean Marks is actually going to get, right? And um yeah, other teams are just offering like a first round pick. So like Kaminga is definitely way more like valuable than than like, you know, that's good
Mhm.
value right there when I really think about it though. That's good. That's a good deal. And they throwing in Andrew Wiggins too. Yeah.
Oh, how many years he got on his contract? Because I know that contract is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think like a year or two left. Let me check. Um, let me check. Let me do a Google search over here. And I mean, he's a good high end role player though.
Yeah, he's a perfect Shawn Mars guy. He's like a Keon Johnson type on
Nah, he's
steroids
better
type.
than Keon Johnson.
Yeah, yeah, like that 3 and D. What I mean, like 3 and D type of guy.
Yeah. Um, it says over here he's what's his salary over here? Oh, okay. So I think he's yeah. This is the last. He has 2 more years left. So this year
Oh
and next
yeah.
year, $30 million though. So uh,
That's the part right there.
yeah, yeah,
Because they don't even want to trade. I mean, nobody even wants Zach Levine just because of that shit too. Like it's tight
yeah. I
now.
mean, it's the injuries, right? It's the injuries he actually had, and then Zach Levine is 31. He'll be 32 years
He's
old, man.
31 already.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I was looking at that yesterday when I was doing the stream because we were looking at the free agents for 26. I'm like, I said, damn, Zach Levine's 31. I said, God damn.
Holy smokes. Hey, so he's 32 and
Yeah, and you
I'm
see,
seeing it
like
right
I
now,
said,
March.
these guys get older, right? I mean, you see
Mhm.
John Morant. John Morant says, I'm done dunking, man. You know,
And he
because
banged
like,
it reverse on the other night, like Vince Carter. Like, I
yeah,
mean, it's like a split in the road, or a fork in the road. Either you want to go to those guys, or just give in to the next generation that's coming next year, man. So it's like it's tough because the East is weak. Because even the Knicks are not taking over; they're not taking advantage of it. So it's like All
Yeah,
right,
that's the
Tank
problem
out.
too. The East is so weak, man. That's why the Nets is probably winning a lot of these games, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So you got to commit to this draft, bro. I mean, this these losses gonna hurt a little bit. Well, not really, but you just got to stick to it, man. Because we didn't get all these picks for nothing, man. We didn't get
yeah.
all these for nothing.
But they are like I said. You could look in the like come on. I think McQueen. Oh,
Hmm.
let me see something. Let me see if they got the scouting report on Derek McQueen. Let me see something here.
Come
I
on,
know a
dropped
lot
like
of people
18
are.
today or something like that.
Yeah, let me see at the NBA scouts. Derek McQueen. Um, let me see.
I don't know, man. My opinion on Cooper Flag's been changing a little bit, man. I wasn't too high on him, man, but man, that kid is tough, man. He's tough, bro. He
Yeah,
he shows up. He shows up like when the game is on the line. Like he be digging his shoulders into people's chests. So I'm thinking, okay, well he muscles up, he's gonna be like taking dudes down, like, and it's like the team is down by 4, and he'll just go crazy, man. And he'll put the team on his back. It's like little things like that I noticed. Like, okay, the skills are good or whatever, but it's like the intangibles and shit like that. And Ace Bailey's falling back to number 3 just because of that. The same shit I'm talking about, but all the way around. Got to take smarter shots and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
But
I don't. I mean, the highlight package that I actually seen, I didn't like
hmm
Ace Bailey's shot selection.
hmm hmm
Yeah, even in those highlight packages though. So I mean, he takes a lot of bad shots though. But he does have potential. He does have upside. Let
yeah,
me
I
see.
like him better than Cooper Flag. Actually, I want him to develop more. That the IQ
So,
stuff.
so let me ask you
Mm.
something. Oh, I spelled Derek's name wrong. No wonder. Um, so let's see. Um, Derek Queen. I know people because I mean, there's we definitely need a big man.
Mhm.
All right. So let me see if I can get a scouting report up here. It's NBA Draft Net. Have it up. Ah, perfect. Here we go. Let's see.
Oh, that's
Let's
that center kid. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I know who
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking.
yeah. Just in case the Nets don't really get like a high like draft pick or anything like that. I mean, there's
Hmm.
guys that are down like down guys down like in the 15, 16, 17.
Yeah,
Come
that's where
on.
Showmo usually gets the big guys, like on his second pick. He
Yeah,
always gets them on his second pick.
yeah. So Shangoon was like number 13 or something like that. So I just want to see the skill set of here we go. Let me Derek Queen. And the weaknesses, this is a lot of weaknesses though, man. Let me see. Yeah. A lot of
Probably
good
his foot,
strengths.
his foot speed. Hmm.
Yeah. A lot of strengths. All right, so his strengths actually Diamond Stone. I never even heard of this dude. So that's his comparison. Diamond Stone.
Yeah, it sounds like a 2K name, man.
Yeah, man. I never heard of that. I never heard of that player, man. That's not good right there if you being compared to like a player I never heard of, man.
Holy shit!
Um, let's see over here. He's not a big shot blocker
You
or
know,
rim
you know who he
protector.
reminds me of. Actually, he reminds me of Andre Blatch. You remember Andre Blatch?
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, yeah,
That,
yeah, yeah,
that we
yeah,
had him on. He reminds me of him, man. He was good. His footwork was good. He was like a big guy, but his footwork was good in the paint type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. But it says over here. I mean, he's not a big time rim protector, not a shot blocker. Doesn't keep the opposing team out of the paint with the rim in the
Hmm.
middle. Shot blocking for a big 6'10" guy. That's not really good.
Yeah.
But what's his like? So athleticism is not really that great. Size is an 8. Yeah, defense 7.
Hmm.
Quickness. So I mean, I think Dayron Sharp's numbers are better than this, right?
Yeah,
In terms
way
of
better.
quickness.
Way and Dayron is faster too.
Yeah, yeah, and but Dayron by NBA standards is actually considered slow.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
because I
crazy
mean he's
because
a big 265-pound guy over here, man. So at least with
yeah.
Derek Queen, right? Yeah, he's 245 pounds. So I see with the size, he's a little undersized, right? So if he goes against the
Hmm.
Embiids, then I mean he's gonna get mauled. We know that already.
Yeah, he's
Um,
gonna have to play like Zach Randolph, like on some bully ball type. Use
yeah,
his weight to
yeah,
his
yeah,
advantage.
yeah. But there's a lot of power forwards that can really kind of match up to his physicality, if he actually has that. So you say,
Hmm
let's get back to Cooper Flag now. You say Cooper Flag is actually. Do you? I think he's going to become another Jalen Brown, man. The next Jalen Brown, like in the next 3-4 years, if he actually gets
Yeah,
stronger.
yeah. That's how I imagine. Like when I'm looking at these kids, I'm imagining them like at their full like biological peak, like how they look like with muscle and stuff like that. And I don't think he's gonna be the type of guy that's gonna be lanky like Porzingis. I think he's actually gonna put muscle on. So it's like
No, no,
I just look.
he's 245 pounds. It's not like he's 210. He's not like Claxton or anything like that, man.
Yeah. So it's like the way he drives his shoulder, like he knocks kids down. He's knocking them down like to the floor, and it's like I'm just imagining when he bulks up, what he's gonna do to his opponents because he already played good against the pros in the even though it was a practice scrimmage game, but he was playing tough, like and I just look at the little intangibles like that, bro. That's gonna take his game to a higher level. And I think that's what the scouts are looking at. Like, his nose for the ball and little shit like that. So I wasn't big on this game before, but I just started watching his game bit by bit, like what he does when the team is down, shit like that. And Dylan Harper's almost the same way, man. He just takes over, bro. He takes over, and makes the right plays, you know.
Yeah, yes. They say he's really like the most NBA ready out of all the players though. So like Cooper Flag has to get better ball handling, strength wise. I think I'm not sure what he weighs. I know coming into college he was at 205 pounds. Um, you know, but I think if he puts it all together, man, yeah, he could be another Jalen Brown, man. They both got athleticism and defense. Like you said, the leadership. You see how he's actually always really kind of getting the guys like together. So he's won
Mm-hmm.
a championship, I think, in high school. So that actually
Mm-hmm.
means a lot right there. And I just don't think he's a number one right now. Like I don't think. But if
Mm-hmm.
you want to build, like say you're not really looking to compete, right away. I mean, Cooper Flag is like a really, really good building block right there.
Yeah, I think Dylan Harper's paying attention. Dylan Harper's playing like a number one, even though his team is ass right now. He's playing like the number one pick right now. He's not
Yeah, yeah,
playing.
yeah.
He's not
So,
playing.
so you are. If it was up to you right now, the Nets get the number one pick. You take Dylan Harper or Cooper Flag.
Hmm. Damn, son. I think I'm gonna take my chances with Dylan. I think I'm gonna take my chances with Dylan Harper. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Oh
Because it's
man, you
like,
just hurt Jonathan right there. Jonathan loves
I
Cooper Flag.
mean, you know the thing about Dylan Harper at first, I thought he didn't pass the ball a lot, like at the beginning. But then
Yeah, he
I
can play
started
both positions
noticing
though.
why. Yeah. I started noticing why. But when he does pass the ball, he makes good passes, bro. And it's like,
Yeah,
let's see
Oren
if he can
says.
make his teammates better type shit. I want
Yeah,
to see that.
Oren says that Cooper Flag is a Sean Marion. Actually,
Nah.
his shooting mechanics actually has gotten better right now. I mean, I know the jump shot was kind of it was like his shooting mechanics was bad in high school, but he's
Hmm
actually gotten a little bit better. I mean, like I think he used to, like he both feet, well, one foot would go back. It was a weird shooting. Like
Yeah, it looks awkward.
yeah, it was definitely weird, man.
His
But
mid range is better than his three. I'll say that.
yeah. So for like the 3-point shooting, I mean, he has to like make like 1,000 shots a day. I don't
Hmm
understand. Like I was saying, even with Jonathan Kaminga, man, like how these guys don't be getting better, man. Like once you lose in the regular season, take 1 month of a vacation.
hmm
Yo, Gary, what's good in the hood, man?
Yo, what up? What up? What? Give me.
Jonathan was on here. He's having. Yo, what do you actually do to get connected to this? Like, you and Ice don't have any issues, man. So what's going on with
I
like?
I I got no issues.
None.
I just click log on and then I'm in. Like it couldn't
hmm
be any.
It's very simple, right?
It's actually easier than StreamYard.
Oh wow.
I,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think Jonathan has an ad
Hang
blocker or
on one
something like
second.
that.
Yeah. 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 That
You
could be
probably
it
have
too,
an
though.
ad blocker on and it's knocking you down, and so you probably got to turn it off.
Wait. This thing takes ads or something like that. You saying?
Like, I don't know, cause mine every time, like let's say I'm doing something like for work or something, and it happens to me like that, it's because I have an ad blocker or some shit, and it
Oh.
takes
Okay.
me
Okay.
back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
Kaminga, you don't think he's gotten better, bro?
Yeah. I mean, he got based on those numbers I was looking at, and he has gotten a little bit better. I mean, he was shooting 24% from three. Now he's up to 30, and he's only averaging 15 points a game. Like Cam
Mm-hmm.
Johnson's giving you 19. His shooting numbers are actually better. Let me look up Cam
Mm-hmm.
Johnson. But Cam Johnson's older though. That's the whole thing. And I think by the time you get like a championship roster together, it could be like Cam Johnson could be like over the hill a little bit, man. You know.
Mm.
So let's look at Cam Johnson. Yeah, Gary, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, what do you think about this whole trade thing? You think they should actually try to go and get Giannis in the offseason or just stay the course?
I, I'm okay with trying to get Giannis, right? Because how many years do you think Giannis has left of being peak Giannis? 4 more years?
Yeah, I would say so.
That's an
I would,
eternity in the NBA. I mean, look what the Nets have gone through in the last 4 years. 4 years is an eternity. So if you can get him for 4 years, and you can draft uh, Dylan Harper or Ace Bailey or whatever, plus
mm-hmm.
Cam, I think you got some. It might not be a championship team, but you're if you got Giannis, you got half of what you need. Like we saw that in the finals. Like he can do half the work. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth it, but it depends on what we got to give up. I'm guessing you're gonna have to give Milwaukee their pick back, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to give up next year's one. Do we have to give
I
Mm.
up
know.
Cam
Now,
Thomas?
what do
What
you
what do we got?
That
It's
hurts
worth the
right there.
conversation. I would say it's worth the conversation.
Yeah.
what do you think about like DeBron still doesn't want to come to the Nets or anything like that? He wants to. He's mentioned Orlando. I forgot the other team though.
I think these guys are bluffing. I think they will go with whoever wants to make him a millionaire first. Zach Levine said he didn't want to go to Minnesota. Remember, and he threw a fit on draft day, like pouted. He went to
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Yep.
don't get the same time. I mean, yeah, I guess these guys have to be more professional and just like, hey, it is what it is. You know, you
It's
want to
just
go.
like ungrateful. Like yesterday, you weren't a millionaire. Today, you are. Like complain to
Right.
somebody else.
Nah, Orban, I don't think Kaminga's worth $40 million, man. Hell no. I mean I mean, I would say 20, 25, and that's just being conservative.
Hang on, BK. Let me ask you. Because I'm a big Kaminga guy. 40's a lot. Who do you think's better, Kaminga or OG?
Right
Mm.
now, I would say OG Ananobi.
All right, but that's kind of a toss-up, though, right? Like they're kind of equal, right?
Yeah, I mean, because OG strength is. You think OG strength is better than Kaminga's strength,
Well,
OG's a
or
better
what
OG
they
can
offer?
shooter.
like he can
It,
actually put more resistance like on a Jalen Brown. I mean, he's really yeah. I think they're about the same though. I think when I
OG
think
gets
about
40.
it.
OG gets 40 million a year.
yeah, he gets paid for his defense, though.
Well, I mean, that's because the Knicks they want to lose him for nothing, man. That's why they kind of had to pay that, right?
Mm.
They acquired him in a
Mm-hmm.
trade.
But he would
Um,
have gotten close to that somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So like,
who OG?
yeah,
Ah, I don't know.
Yeah, Kaminga.
that's right.
Kaminga has a better
Kaminga,
ceiling.
I would say between 30 and 35 is good. Like 33, 35, I think something like
Yeah,
that is
OG
good.
plays better D. He's more and OG's more consistent. Now OG
They
does have
knock Kaminga's defense, but I don't know. I see Kaminga as a good defensive player. I know they just
And he's
watch
gonna
him.
get better too. This is not like his final form. He's gonna get better. Kaminga is.
um what's it? We 49 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour in, I'm going to bed. Man. I'm not doing back to back 5 hours a night. So I still up to like 2 o'clock in the morning last night, man. 2:30. Yeah, I'm not doing back to back five
That's
hours.
dedication right there.
It says Jonathan Kaminga is a good defensive player. 40 million. No, but he's a really what do you call it? You need like players like the way Boston has his roster, man. You need like a guy like OG, man. You need to overpay for him somewhat, man.
Mhm.
So the Magic over here, man. I think Jonathan actually brings this up. It says between the Magic, OKC, and Warriors, who would be willing to outbid the other two for Cam Johnson? Now I don't know. Like I said, you know, it seems like right now the Warriors got the best trade package for Cam Johnson. What do you think, Gary? I think it was Jonathan Kaminga. You got and what's his name? What's this guy?
OKC has better assets though. What did
Yeah,
you say, so?
Between
because
Magic, OKC, and
yeah,
Warriors. Yeah, I think the Warriors got the best, and I think he makes the most sense for the Warriors. So I think that's a landing spot for him.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But doesn't Jonathan Kaminga have more upside than Cam Johnson? I mean,
I think
so this
so.
his NBA comparison is like a Jalen Brown, and Jalen Brown was a Finals MVP now. So do you really want to
Who's the
give up on
comparison to
Jonathan
Jalen
Kaminga? Is
Brown?
that a mistake or?
I mean, he's not as good offensively as Jalen Brown. I mean, Jalen Brown is one of the top 10 players in the league. Let's say, is that fair?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean that's a real high. That's a real high. Podium you putting him on
Yeah.
there. Top 10 players in the league. I like him. I don't know if I put him like that high
I'll say it like this: if you remove Kaminga from the Warriors, you'll feel the difference.
for sure.
You'll feel the
Mm.
difference. Like
Yeah,
if you
but
switch
if
up
you
with
read
Cam
the
Johnson, you'll
scouting
see the
report,
difference.
right, he doesn't really have great footwork. He has one, like Cooper Flag. As much as I like him, has one go-to move that behind the back crossover, like behind the back, what behind the back crossover, then and then crossover from right to left. You
And
know.
then drive it to the hoop.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So you gotta have more of an array of moves because,
He
like,
he got he could post up too. He got the mid range. He has a mid range.
yeah, no, I'm talking about footwork, like a like an up and under
Oh, okay,
move,
okay.
like drop step,
Yeah.
like being better at going to. I mean, that one thing I do like about Cooper Flag is that he goes to his left hand a lot, even though he's a
Yeah.
righty. So that's the one thing I do like about him there. Um, but it says over there, man, is that Jonathan Kaminga has to work on his footwork. Now, Steve Kerr didn't give him a lot of freedom. He didn't give him a lot of burn, to really kind of showcase those skills. I mean, hopefully he's been working out in the off season though.
How do we feel about Dylan Harper?
Yeah, we were talking about that before you got on,
I
man.
know. I heard
Yeah,
that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's tough. He's tough, man. He's playing out of his mind. I think what he dropped like what 22 today or 20 something
24
like
rebounds. Yeah.
crazy, crazy.
He gives you a
He's in
full
the zone.
stat line every night.
Mm-hmm. On the fast break as well. It's like he has awareness. He looks a lot like his dad, like on the fast break. His defense is good, man, which is surprising. At least to me, I didn't know his defense was that good, but he's good, man. He's good. He's trying to be the number one draft pick, in my opinion.
It's going to be hard, right? Because I already think Utah's getting the number one pick, and that's going to be Cooper, right? I mean, it is.
Yeah,
I mean, you think
yeah,
the NBA wants to see him go there?
Yeah, because he can win right away there. It's the same reason why they sent Wemby.
Yeah, Gary, you're muted. Yeah, we can't hear you.
My bad.
Oh, all right, all right,
Oh, now we
all
Yeah,
right,
hear you.
all right. So say what you were saying again.
yeah. I think Cooper's going to go to Utah. I think the NBA wants to see Cooper compete right away. And if he goes to Washington or Detroit, they're not going to be good right away. It's the same
Hmm.
reason why they sent Wemby to San Antonio to play with Pop. Because if he goes plays with Pop, they can start competing within a year or two. In Utah, they got Danny Ainge, who knows how to build a roster better than anybody else. So just send him to Utah with the Mormons. They'll love him.
Yeah,
And we'll see him in the playoffs within a year or two. Just like we're probably going to see Wemby in the playoffs this year. Just put him on
Yeah,
a
no,
team.
listen. I tell guys all the time, the NBA is entertainment. So if they want to like
Yeah,
literally like to have Cooper Flag go to Utah, they can do that. It's
yeah,
entertainment. It's like WWE. Like they can
definitely.
paint a whole script that they want to and rig it, and it's perfectly legal because you look at the fine print, it's entertainment.
Yeah, it's why like in a year that no one's good is coming out of the draft like this year, let him go to Atlanta. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
Word, yeah.
yeah,
All
you
right,
can
so
have
hold
This
on. Let me
keyboard
ask.
kid.
Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. Let me answer Star Traffic's question. Nah. Listen, Darren Peterson is like, was it 6'4", 6'5"? AJ's like 6'10" with like a 7'6" wingspan, and no weaknesses in his game at all. So I mean, I know Darren is nice though, man. He's really good, man. But you gotta look
Hmm.
at size, right? 6'10", 6'11", 7'5", 7'6" wingspan. Yeah, AJ is really the real deal, man.
Yeah, he looks like he plays like a grown man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just committed to BYU. I'm like, why go to college, man? He doesn't really need it though. So you guys, all right. So let's get back to the whole
I mean,
Giannis,
what is he gonna do?
huh?
I mean, what is he gonna do? I mean, he's gonna take advantage of that program. He's gonna do, because they were expecting him to go to Duke or North Carolina. He said, "Let me just stay where I'm at and just do what I have to do." You know.
Yeah. AJ. I mean, I don't know if the Nets can tank and get him. It's a long shot, but
but
it.
it's rigged. I'm telling you right now, the Nets are gonna end up with Dylan Harper. I'm telling you right now. You can write it down right now. The
Well,
Nets
that's
are
the
gonna
number
get.
one pick right there, man.
I think he's gonna still be number 3. I think no matter what, Cooper Flag's going 1 to Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. I mean, why? But why Utah though? Well, so give me why Utah?
Because they'll love him there. The Mormons will love him there. And they can start winning. Danny Ainge can build like Danny Ainge had that team winning last year till they had to tap the brakes. Like whoa, slow down. Like Danny Ainge can build a roster better than anybody, so he'll know.
Yeah, but
And then
last year's draft was trash though, man. Wasn't it like Reed Shepard? But we was like, wasn't he like the number three pick? He's not.
the
I don't even
kid,
think he's an NBA player though.
it's not the only good player so far is McCain in Philadelphia. Like that's the only good. Reese's,
Yep.
yeah. I mean,
No, I
whatever you
mean
want to say,
Stephon
whatever you want to
Castle.
say about the kid in his personal life, whatever, he can ball.
Yeah, that Sar kid is non-existent in Washington. He's not doing anything. You know.
Well, yeah. But getting back. Well, even like Stephon Castle is pretty good, but he's only averaging like 12 points a game right
He's all
now.
right. Like he's not an all-star game. He's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that
AJ's a
draft produced
monster.
a lot of like bench players and role players and stuff like that.
Yeah. He says Jonathan says that he says BKNY hoops to any age the draft pick merchant, and it's the Wild Wild West. Cooper will request a trade if he goes to Utah. No, I don't think he would actually do that though, man. I think Cooper Flag is a high character guy. I don't see him with that type of yeah, San Antonio. It was San Antonio that AJ wanted to go to. A- and and
But
and it
they ain't
shows
gonna be
that he
picking
actually wants
number.
to win.
They ain't gonna be picking number 1 next year, the year after. So he ain't going there.
Yeah. I gotta listen to
I
that
don't,
whole interview again.
I don't
And,
know, man. Just get one more 2025 pick out of any of these trades, and let the chips fall where they
I
may.
want
When
another
it
pick
comes
next year. I want a 2026 pick. Like we already
in the
got 4 this year. I
2026,
want another. Yeah, I want a 2026 pick.
yeah, yeah, because Cameron Boozer, who I think I like a little bit better than AJ. Cameron Boozer,
Whoa, you just whoa.
a little bit better, a little bit, because he can play with his back to the basket. I think AJ is more of like a face up type player. You know,
like his pops, yeah.
That's why I like LeBron over Kevin Durant because like LeBron is bigger, more physical. He could post smaller players. I've seen Kevin Durant even try to post like smaller guys. Like it's ugly. It doesn't really look that good, right? I mean, like LeBron
Yeah.
No,
has
that's not his game. He doesn't really have a back to the. I mean, he does a
yeah,
little bit,
a
but
little
that's not
bit. That's
really
what I'm
his game.
saying.
Yeah.
But like I think Cameron Boozer can play with his back to the basket as really good and face up. You know, I think AJ is more like a Kobe. They said a more efficient Kobe Bryant. Like we know Kobe Bryant wasn't an efficient basketball player. He took a lot of bad shots, man.
That's all
A
right.
Yeah,
That's all
it
right.
took
lot of
him
bad
years too.
shots.
That's all right. That's all right.
So
Would you rather
AJ,
have Kobe Bryant take a bad shot or Smush Parker?
you got
Oh,
to
Kobe all day.
Well, I mean,
Kobe.
yeah, but he has to like elevate those guys, man. You the star player. Like, look what LeBron did. LeBron took that
Well,
'07.
hang on. This
But
is because
LeBron didn't develop a shot till like year
this is
four.
cap. Which player? Kobe made everyone around him better.
What?
Nah, I don't know about.
Ron Artest is hitting NBA.
Nah,
Oh, you guys are.
nah,
Yo,
not
You got
not his
don't know,
first
okay.
4
man.
Hang
years.
on.
I see. Yo,
Which
we had
player?
guys in the park that try to play like Kobe. We would lose, man.
Yeah, but you can't play it because you're not Kobe.
There
No,
was
I'm
a
You're
lot
just
not
of
saying
ball
it's
hogging
Kobe.
the
going on
shot
in the early
selection.
Kobe
Like,
days.
if you're wide open, I seen Kobe like he had two players draped all over him. The guy's
And
wide
still
open.
shoot
He
it.
just shoots it. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, so that would like, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to even
You
play,
guys
man.
say this, but if you look at his usage rate, LeBron James has the same usage rate as Kobe Bryant. Like, who did this whole thing that LeBron made players better? Who did he make better? Kyrie? No. Chris
Yes,
Bosh? No.
yes.
Kyrie had all of his best seasons once he left.
No, he was getting.
You want to pull up the
He
numbers?
couldn't even get that team up to the playoffs before
He
LeBron
went to
got
the
there.
Eastern Conference Finals with Boston, and he just went to the
No, look
finals
at
with Dallas. What are you talking
that.
about?
No, they didn't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals with Kyrie.
Yes, he did. His first year there, they did.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals
Yeah, they lost. They lost to Cleveland in 7. They were up
with
3-1.
Kyrie.
Yes,
With Kyrie on Boston.
yes. His first year there. His first year there, they lost the Eastern Conference Finals. His second year, they lost in the second round in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but that team was a good team though, man. He had Jason Tatum. He had Jalen
They were
Brown.
all they were good.
They had a squad.
They did. Then they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, but like look at his numbers. Kyrie was better every other step of the way, right? So was Chris Bosh. So was Dwayne Wade.
So Kyrie.
So
Hold on. Kyrie leaves Boston. Boston gets better. LeBron leaves.
This is not a
Teams get
Kyrie
worse.
argument. We're not arguing for Kyrie. I'm saying he didn't make any of those guys better. He didn't make any of them. He didn't make Wade better. He didn't make Bosh better. He didn't make any of those guys better. He didn't make anyone better. Kevin Love, he didn't make better. He didn't make any of those guys better.
Kevin Love was getting bounced at the first round in Minnesota.
He took them further. Yes, they went further.
Yeah, so exactly.
They
He
didn't.
made
They,
him
they
better.
didn't elevate. Yes, because LeBron's a great player for sure. But this idea that it's like Magic Johnson or Jason Kidd, where like
Oh
he
no,
just
not
takes
even
ordinary players and makes them all stars is ridiculous. He shoots as much as Kobe
Oh, I didn't
does.
say
Like
all
this.
stars or anything like that. I'm just saying he gets them paid. Like Jason Kidd, like how many plays Jason Kidd got paid?
Richard Jefferson,
A
Kenyon
lot.
Martin, Kerry Kill a lot.
Mikey
a lot.
Moore, remember?
Mikey,
Mikey
Moore,
Moore.
all of them. Jason Collins, remember Jason Collins? He was horrible.
Yup.
Yeah, Nate
Yeah.
Christians, remember those guys? Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
Chris,
Knox
yeah.
ball,
Yeah.
all these guys.
yeah.
Yep.
So LeBron has that effect, man. You know, he just, he saved J.R. Smith's career, right? J.R. was able to actually thrive on the LeBron James. He turned him into like a
The
3
the only
guy.
thing LeBron did was take like just distract the team from him because he had Bosh and Wade, but I don't know about making them better. More like taking the attention away from the
He
other
took him
guys.
further. I agree. He took him, but
Yeah.
Kobe took him further. Like Smush Parker, ain't making the playoffs without Kobe Bryant, right? Like,
They got
Can-
bounced at the first
can-
round.
can
You
we
put
be?
LeBron, you put LeBron on that team, they go past the first
They
round.
do not.
What?
They do not.
Oh my gosh. Man.
If you put Kobe on that Cleveland team that was up 2-1 against Golden State and then lost 3 in a row, if you put
Mhm.
Kobe on that team, they ain't losing 3 games in a row. Hell no. Like, can we
Mm.
acknowledge that Kobe Bryant? You may like LeBron better. You may like LeBron's game better, but can we acknowledge Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James?
No.
I think he's more of a winner than LeBron. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
I think
we're,
he'll
we're,
elevate.
we're
Yeah,
playing-
agree.
LeBron
We're
James
playing
is a
pickup.
three-point
You-
shooter.
we're playing pickup. You want to
Mhm.
win. You have two choices. Who you can pick to be on your team: LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. Who you picking?
LeBron.
I think I'll take
Oh,
Kobe because he'll will us.
I'm not.
He'll
stop!
will us to the
Listen,
win.
listen. I'm not a LeBron fan by any means. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm just being pragmatic. You know,
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
picking
don't like
Kobe
Kobe's
because
game.
I'm picking Kobe because it's the same reason why I'm picking Tom Brady over anybody else because I want to win. And if I pick that guy, I'm
Yeah,
going to win.
But Kobe,
I'll take
Yeah,
Kobe. I'll
Kobe.
take it. But early
I
Kobe,
mean,
like first 3 year Kobe, making other people better. I don't know. I don't know
I
about that.
think you know what it is. I think Kobe Bryant's game is more aesthetically pleasing, right? You know, than like LeBron, right? But yeah, I mean, just LeBron is more efficient. Um, he's a better 3 point shooter. I mean, he beats out Kobe in every single statistical category, man. Every
I
That's
mean,
fine, all right,
different,
and
different.
that's fine. But it's the same thing in football. Like Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers are better than Brady at every single thing. Except you're going to take Brady 10 out of 10 times because if you want to win, you're taking Brady. If you want to win, you're taking Kobe.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that one, man. I think. I mean, like I said, Shaq carried him, right? He had three
No.
finals.
We talking about it. Kobe. Look, go back to their first finals together in
He went
'99.
there, man.
Okay, go back to '99. The Lakers lost
Yeah.
one game in that finals. What game did they
Mhm.
lose? The game that Kobe Bryant
Who got
didn't
the
play,
finals
right?
MVP?
I don't care
Agree.
about the finals MVP. That's
That's
a
the best
media award.
player.
No, it's
That's the
not.
best player.
It's who idiots in the media voted for. It's who J.A. Adande and Michelle Beadle voted for. It's got nothing to do with
Yeah.
who's the best player.
I mean, Shaq got three finals MVP. Why?
Because
As
I
much
don't
as I
care
hate
about
Shaq,
finals MVP. It doesn't
come on,
mean
come
that.
on. As
So
much as
you're
I hate
telling
Shaq, I
you're
hate
telling.
Shaq.
I hate Shaq too, but it's got nothing to do with that. You're telling me Andre Iguodala is a better player than Klay Thompson?
All right, you're using an
Mm,
anomaly right there. That's
But it's a
one
stupid award
instance
given
that
by
they got
people
it
who don't know
wrong.
anything about. It's a stupid award voted on by people who don't know anything about basketball.
Well, ESPN is actually it's a credit. I mean, they got Kobe Bryant in terms of like GOAT status, number 10, right?
Okay, that's ridiculous. There are not 9 players who are taking over Kobe Bryant.
I'll tell you this.
There's
You know that
maybe
LeBron
2.
team, that LeBron team from '07 that they got swept by the Spurs. I don't think Kobe would allow that to happen. I'll say that.
He would have won
I
at least
think they don't
one.
get swept. If Kobe's on that team, they don't get swept. With Eric Snow and all those bums, I don't
It
think they
was
get swept.
Ilgauskas. They had some guys
Yeah,
like
Nah, hold on.
Jamario
Oren said
Moon and them.
HGH injection. Now, actually, you can do H. What do you call it? Intravenous like vitamin C, right? You could take like 50,000 milligrams of like vitamin C, 50,000 milligrams of like what do you call it? Injection wise, vitamin
Yeah,
D3.
but that's not gonna do what
You can do that. I
LeBron.
mean, there's people. Well, actually,
That's just an energy
let me
shot.
well, let's not even go there because YouTube is very hypersensitive when it comes to that.
Yeah,
They're like, yo, you're not you. That stuff is not a drug, man. You know, so let me not get demonetized. Yeah, the last time I talked about something like that, man. Hey, yo, they demonetized. They took the video down, man. So let me just be quiet on that.
unless you're sponsoring, yeah.
Yeah.
so
Let
you're
me
not
be
a Kobe guy, BK?
Nah, I don't like his game, man. Like I say, well, I say this right. Watching Kobe Bryant when I was younger taught me how to score, and then watching Jason Kidd taught me how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? There's a
I
difference,
agree.
right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
But
agree.
I think Jason Kidd, and this is people are gonna get pissed at me, but I'm gonna say Jason Kidd is the best point guard I've ever seen with my own eyes. That includes Luca. That
That's the
includes
same as me.
Yeah,
Jason
Yep.
yeah.
Kidd's the best
That's
point
what
guard
I'm
I've ever
saying.
seen with my own eyes.
I studied
Yep.
Jason Kidd's game, and Jason Kidd. I won more playing like Jason Kidd, moving the basketball, getting everybody involved, than trying to play like Kobe Bryant, man. Because like the defense, like they can like fixate onto, like, they can like gear up to you quickly, right? When
Hmm.
he just holds the ball, triple threat. I mean, Kobe's a great player. I'm not saying he's trash. Don't get me wrong. I just think like LeBron, in terms of like his overall basketball IQ, is just way better than Kobe Bryant. And I'm not a fan of like I'm not a big Kobe fan or I'm not a big LeBron fan. Like Jason Kidd is my favorite player of all time. To this day.
Yeah.
So I'm just being pragmatic because there's no emotion or anything like that.
Is that why you became a Nets fan, Jason Kidd?
Yeah. No, I was actually I started watching in '95 when Sam Cassell got there,
Okay.
and then they got Marbury, and then they got Jason Kidd, man.
Yeah, I became a
Yeah,
fan when Marbury got there. Yeah.
yeah.
I became a fan when Kenny Anderson got here.
Damn, we old, man. We old.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Kenny Anderson was like my first ever favorite basketball
He used to
player.
play on Channel 55 here. You know.
Let's see. What Jonathan is saying. Pacers are looking for a backup center. The Clippers lost Derrick Jones to a hamstring. Um,
Why does Jonathan want to trade Day'Ron Sharp?
I
I
mean,
mean,
they're about to trade him.
I did a
That
I did
it
a
came out
video
today.
just now. I'm gonna put it up to put it out tomorrow morning. But yeah, man, Dayron. I don't know. You haven't seen a big sample size of him, man. I
Like, let's get him some minutes before we trade him for a
I
bag of
wouldn't.
donuts.
I
Like, what are
wouldn't
you going to
like.
get from him? His value is so low.
I did a thorough. I'm gonna put the video out tomorrow morning. But I did a thorough analysis of Dayron, man. So I think it centers on like the Lakers or something like that. Because I think maybe you could squeeze a first round pick out of Rob Pelinka for Dayron. I mean, he is
But why
like,
don't you just keep him then? Right? You're not going to have to pay him a lot. Like we said, probably $8 to $10 million a year.
yeah.
Trade Claxton. You're paying Claxton way too much money. Trade
Mhm.
Claxton.
Well, wait, hold on now. Based on that performance that you've seen, I mean, you really want to trade him now?
Who, Claxton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to keep him because he had a good
No,
performance.
he
I
had
want to keep him
21
because he played.
points, man. I mean, he looked
I
like,
get it. And 10. He had a double-double, which he never does.
He put
Yeah.
the ball on the floor,
Yeah.
and he looked confident. And one of the things before when I seen him try to do stuff like that is that he would get the ball, he wouldn't survey the floor, right? But he was actually surveying the floor before he actually, made a move.
You want to pay him $25 million on average for the next 4 years because he had 2 good games in a row?
He said he's coming back strong, man. He said he's getting back to his roots.
All right, then we can trade him then trade him at the deadline. Then let him play well for the next 2 months, and then trade him.
I wouldn't be
And
surprised if he still
anybody
wouldn't.
more of a Claxton. I'm not saying a Claxton hater, but I just wish because I did videos before I had BKNY hoops. I had my other channel, Sports to the Wire, right, and I was doing a lot of Nets videos before I started this channel. But I was high on Claxton, man. I was like, yo,
Mhm.
when they traded Jared Allen, I said, we got to worry about that because Nets fans were pissed about that. And I said, no, we got Claxton. He gives you more like guard skills like in a big man's body,
Mhm.
But I just haven't seen it. No shooting. I thought he would improve on that. These guys yo, I'm 46 years old. I still look the same, right? When I was like 27, 28. Didn't really age much. So these guys in the off season take a month vacation, and then was it May, June, July, August? You should be working on your game 8, 9 hours a day. You're getting paid
Shooting
You got nothing
threes
else to
every day.
do. Yeah, you got nothing else to do.
you got nothing else to do. So how is it that you're getting? I don't hardly. I play basketball, but not like I used to, and I'm still working on my game. I'm still working on my ball handling, and I'm not going out there playing in tournaments.
You still play full court? You play 3-on-3?
Nah, like 3-on-3.
All
When
right.
I get my weight down, I'm too heavy to play full court. But
I still
'cause a
play
lot of
full
these
court,
guys,
but I think
a
this is
lot of
gonna
these
be my.
guys want to be Steph. So
I think
me,
this is gonna be my last year playing full court. I'm getting
Yeah.
old. Like I played a 30 over league, and I'm 41 now. I've been playing it since I'm 30.
yeah, man, I'm telling you,
And I
it's
play
gonna
You
with a
be
guys,
couple
you gotta do
guys.
is just hit the gym, get in shape. You guys will be fine,
Yeah.
man.
No, I'm just gonna retire and just play 3
I
on
don't know.
3.
I had a lot of injuries, man. A lot of injuries.
Yeah, I have. I'm just old.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
can't run up. I can't run up and down the court no more.
I'm changing my. I'm changing my game to like how the professor plays.
Like
Like if
Paul
you watch
Pierce and
Professor,
stuff like
yeah, Professor Live. That's how I'm trying to play right now, man. Before I would like attack the rim like relentless. Like I'm like nah, those days are done. I'm not getting hurt anymore. Too old for that, man.
I play with 2 guys who played D1 basketball. One played at UNT, University of North Texas. The other played at Southern Miss. And they can still get up and they can still dunk in the stuff. They're a couple years older than me. I can't do it no
holy
more.
shit.
Yeah, one guy's 46, the other's 42. And the 46-year-old is 6'7". He played at Southern Miss. He can still dunk. I still throw him lobs. I can't do that no more.
Yeah, it's like you gotta maintain your body a certain way. Yep. You
People Hernandez. Oh, what's going on, man? He says, anyone notice that Nicholas doesn't alter or block shots like in previous couple of years, man? Yeah, I mean, there's scout reports. I mean, they know what he can actually do, peoples, and I mean, they're gonna be wary of that, so they'll just probably pass the ball, if he's there. They know he can protect the rim. So if you're new to the scene, and they'll scout you, but it's not like in the playoffs. In the playoffs, they'll have like they'll break your game down to the molecule, man. Like yeah, I
Hmm.
try to tell people, man. Like that's why it's hard because they have all this film, and that's why I do the scouting reports a lot. And people like hate when I do it, but I'm like, yo, they got so much film. There's like 5 or 6 guys like scouts like dissecting your game. I mean, you
Yep.
see the little details like that's in those scouting reports, man. So and this is why I'm so hard on the players, man. People think I'm hating. I'm like, nah, man. Like you got to work on this stuff. You know, if you're gonna be like an impact player, because if you can't go to your left hand, like Julius Randle, like D'Angelo Russell, these guys should be like. If I was them, I made the pros. I'm working on my right hand until it's just as good as my left hand. Like finish right, being able to pass, like.
Yeah, the same thing with R.J. Barrett. Like R.J. Barrett can't finish with his right hand. He's strong as hell. Like if he could just get like a baby hook shot with his right hand, anything
Yeah,
with
that's
his
what I'm
right
saying. I mean,
hand.
work. I
Yeah,
mean,
Yep.
we'll be working on that. These guys got 4 or 5 months in the off season to really kind of do that. You get better in the off season. Like you were saying, Gary, yesterday. You got to develop. I'm like, nah. You and Jonathan yesterday. These guys got to get better in the off season, man. They got to be in the film room studying, like learning the game. There's a whole bunch of tutorials on YouTube that can show you, how to shoot. How I mean everything. It's
yeah. But
full so full.
at the NBA level, you got the best coaches in the world. You don't need to go to just get one of the coaches. Get the shooting coach. Like it's easy. It's all paid
Yep.
for.
You don't even. You can just watch players, man.
Yeah,
I could watch like a Penny Hardaway video, right? My Penny Hardaway highlights, and I can still learn something from him. And that was over 30 years ago.
yeah.
Yep.
I
I mean,
said,
these
"Oh,
kids
okay.
don't even,
Let me practice that move right there, and just
Yep.
work on it." I don't know if these guys have love for the game like that, man. I don't know. I mean, they just get into it for the money, but um,
Yeah, but when you start playing it as a kid, 8 years old, 10 years old, whatever, you're not playing it for the money. You're playing it because you love the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you started playing the game for the love of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But this new generation is just, it's different, man. It's different. They just want highlight videos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Jonathan brings up a good point. So we were talking about this when Jonathan was on sparingly. Um, he's saying that all right. So Jordy Fernandez is not go. He's not with the plan of tanking because he's coming out and saying like, um, team is not playing no defense, no effort. He's calling the team out for lackluster defense. I mean, what do you think about that, man? I mean, you want them to play like poorly so they can get a top draft pick, right?
I want them to play as hard as they can. Like you play to win the game, and that's why I wasn't all about the tank. Like the Nets are bad; they don't have a talented team. They're going to lose a lot of games. Don't tank games. Don't not play hard. You play to, like you play to
Hmm.
win the game.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Yo, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I've been on like 15 minutes longer than what I wanted to, but definitely a good stream. I'm tired, man. I didn't want to even do this show tonight, honestly. I willed myself to do this, man.
It's
All
a
right,
good show. It's a good show, man.
yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. So definitely like, comment, subscribe, and then share this video. And then when you share, the universe shares back for you. Peace.